Hey guys, we're here on the St. Francis River in northeast Arkansas. We're going to do a little fishing today. This is the maiden voyage of the Feelfree Moken 10 PDL. Haven't had it out on the water yet. It's mid-October and we'll see how it is. This is a place I haven't been to yet this year. I usually fish it a few times during the year. It's an old muddy back out of the river. There are a lot of chutes and a lot of runs here. I've had some good days here. Some days it can be a grind. So we'll see how it goes. All right, this is exciting. Let's drop that pedal drive down. Drop the rudder. All right, let's see here. Yep, I can already tell I'm gonna have to scoot up a little bit. There we go. That's just right. All right. First time out, we're just trying to get everything kind of situated and kind of figuring out where we want everything. See a couple things we're gonna have to look at, maybe switch around, but I like it so far. We'll get to fishing here in a second. I've caught fish on this run right here that goes out toward the river. It's a little bit muddy right now and I'm not exactly sure why, but it's kind of muddy all the time, so I don't think that's gonna matter too much. I've had some pretty good days out here on chatterbait, spinnerbait, jig. So that's pretty much what I've got tied on. I've got also a little Texas rig crawl. So we'll see. This place has some really nice spotted bass. You wouldn't look at it and think it does, but it does because it's a river system. I've caught a spotted bass that was pushing 3 pounds out here, so well, that would be fun if we could get in on some of that. So far, first impressions on the PDL is it seems really good. I'm sure it'll be a lot of getting used to for me today, but that's part of the fun. So let's get fishing. Got the old Mini Max chatterbait right here. Got one of my claws. There we go. There had to be one sitting in these grass pads. Got to figure that out. First fish in the new kayak. It's about 11 inches. I got something big. There we go. He stroked it. Man. I thought I had like a grinnell or something at first. He's choked that thing. That's a nice fish for here. Nice fish. Fish number 2 in the new kayak. It's 15 inches. That is a good fish for here. But if they could bite like that all day, that'd be fun. He absolutely smoked that chatterbait. There's one. What is it? Oh, it's a big old gar. It's a big one too. Oh, you got my chatterbait. Ooh. Nice largemouth. $16.5. Got little spots on him. It's a really good fish for here. I noticed when I came in here, it's a little run. It's got a little current coming through it. And I threw a spinnerbait up in them cypress trees there with the current coming through it, and he smoked it. This is another spot I've caught fish before, and right up around the corner. So there's number 3. That's a pretty good one. Thank you, buddy. There's one. Oh yeah. Yeah. Whew. He's been caught before. This one's not as big as the last two, but it's a good keeper. He's gonna want to flop, I can just already tell you. Number 4. It's 14.25. It's thick though. Nice river fish. Spinnerbait seems to be the deal right here, and there's some current coming through, so maybe I can pick up another 1 or 2. I'd really like to get a limit. That would be nice today. See you, buddy. Hey, there's a spotted bass. Yes, sir. He was almost in the same spot as that last one. These muddy river spots look a little bit different than the ones that you catch on a lake or whatever. But they're all fun to catch. You can tell with the lines. He's got a rough spot on his tongue. Smaller mouth. That's definitely a river spotted bass. Some call him Kentucky bass. See how long he is. It's 11 and a half. Look how fat he is. I love catching these spots. It's my limit. I can't believe it. I was just hoping to maybe catch a fish or two because I thought it'd be tough today, but we're kind of onto something now. Got to beat 11 and a half. He ain't gonna do it. Oh, about 10. Fish number 6. That's a good one. That's a real good one. Oh man. It's a drum. Sorry, sucker. The old drum. Gross. Well guys, we're here back at the ramp. It's been a good day. You know, it's my first time out on this kayak. First time in a pedal kayak. I've been paddling for 2 years, and so there's going to be some adjustment. Some of this stuff kind of caught me off guard, and you might have seen in the video I kind of reverted back to a little bit of paddling. It didn't occur to me that it would take a little while for the rudder to turn the kayak. It doesn't turn instantly, kind of like what I had in my head. And so maneuvering it, especially in tight quarters, that was something that I had to work on a little bit, and I've got to work on some more. Got some rigging things to figure out. You got to figure out where to put my net. It's kind of in the way there with the pedals. Got to figure that out. Got to figure out something, maybe some storage under this seat. There's a lot of room under this seat. Figure out how to get some storage in there. Another thing that kind of caught me off guard, there was not room to lay my catch board flat with the pedal drive in and take pictures, so I had to put it in my lap. That works, but I'm afraid of fish jumping off and losing fish. I know there are people that take their pictures with the catch board in their lap, but that's just something I have to work on as well. But overall, I think it was a good experience. I enjoyed being on the kayak. It was stable. You saw I stood up several times and fished. I caught 6 bass, and I caught a gar, and the gar stole my chatterbait, and then while the gar caught a pretty big drum. So a pretty good day. You know, it's mid-October. Fishing can be kind of tough this time of year, and I expected it to be tough, but I got a limit, and so I'm happy with that. You know, mainly I was just trying to see what the kayak was all about, and I got a limit. I caught 3 pretty good ones for out here, and so I was pretty pleased with that. Caught all of my fish on either the chatterbait mini max or a spinnerbait. I flipped a jig around a little bit, I threw a crawl around a little bit, threw a worm around a little bit, but all my bites came on that spinnerbait and on that mini max. I found an area where I caught 3 fish, and there was some current coming through there. You know, hindsight and looking back in like a tournament setting, I probably would have stayed there and tried to milk that area, and I think I probably could have picked up a few more, but it was a good day. It's a good day. Time to load up and head back to the house. Well guys, those were my initial thoughts on the Feelfree Moken 10 PDL. Once I've got a chance to fish out of it a little bit more, I'll probably do another video where I give a little bit of more in-depth review of the kayak and some of the pros and some of the cons. I just haven't had that chance yet to fish out of it enough to give an honest review for those who are thinking about buying one. But I will say that if you are going to buy one, Moken 10 PDL, I would highly suggest getting some seat risers. I think I got mine from Bliss Fabrication. Those were the 3-inch seat risers, and that helps you sit up a little bit. And even with the 3-inch seat risers, it was a little bit low for my taste. I like to sit up high, and it doesn't cause me any balance issues. I like to be up high, and so I can see, and I think it would help with the pedaling better the higher that you are. But trying out a new kayak sure was fun. You know, I like trying out all kinds of new things in fishing. You know, I like to go to new bodies of water. That's always fun. I like to try out new baits, new techniques, new equipment like I did here. We as a people generally like new things and new experiences, and I think we've been maybe conditioned to value new things and new experiences above all else. But this is not always a good thing, to value something new above everything else. The prophet Jeremiah speaks to a people who had forsaken God, and he was preaching a message that if they did not change and turn from their evil ways, that there would be a doom coming to them, a captivity and all sorts of bad things. And notice what the Lord says in Jeremiah chapter 6 in verse 16. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, stand in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths where the good way is, and walk in it. Then you will find rest for your souls." But they said, "We will not walk in it." We like new things, but we can't forget about those things that are tried and true. Some today view the Bible and its teachings as old-fashioned or out of date. Some even believe that since these words are over 2,000 years old, that we have evolved past the need for them. But nothing could be further from the truth. You know, Jesus said in Matthew chapter 24 and verse 35 that heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will not pass away. You see, the Bible that we have it, this book as it stands, will stand the test of time, and those words will not pass away. You know, if following these words makes me old-fashioned or outdated, then so be it. Because I need to ask the old paths, where is the good way? And that's what we have in the Bible. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.